Imagine competing for $10,000 for a chance to be featured in one of your favorite rappers' music videos, only to risk losing the very job that you rely on trying to compete in this competition. Well, as crazy as that may sound, that's exactly what's going on with Latto's Brokey challenge.
I just got fired because of that video of Big Latto's challenge. Yay, I'm glad I put 6 years in a company that would fire me in literally a day of posting one video that harms nobody.
This whole Brokey situation is so messy, it's just a lot to unpack. To understand what's going on, we gotta understand why it started. The rapper Latto recently dropped a new track called Brokey, and let's just say it didn't take long for the internet to do its thing and the people on TikTok were upset. The song started getting negative press because a lot of her fans felt personally attacked by the lyrics in Brokey.
Imagine being on your last dollar, okay? You facing eviction and you turn on your radio and it's a bitch there talking about Brokey.
Like, I don't feel offended. I knew I didn't have money like that before she made the song. I still like it.
Not too much on us, Miss Latto, because the same broke people you making songs about is the same broke people that's buying your concert tickets. So not too much. I love you.
They didn't like the idea that she was even possibly looking down on the working class and people that did not have a lot of money. Latto says, "You won't catch me in no shark boots. Y'all burnt them out. B-words gotta wait till their birthday to go out of town. Brokey, yeah, I talk a lot of mess." He like, "Who you think you is? Inward, not your B. Brokey." Now, those are just a few of the lines that had people in their feelings. Many felt that the song is out of touch with reality and a little tone deaf to this current society and economy that Americans are currently living in. In response to all the backlash, Latto ends up posting on X, formerly known as Twitter, stating, "I hate that y'all think I was calling hard workers brokey. So I got $10,000 for whoever makes the best brokey video at their job to brokey. And I will fly you out to be in the music video. No more waiting till your birthday to go out of town. Tag me and hashtag Brokey so I can see them all." And this is where it gets crazy, y'all, because as soon as people heard 10 grand to do this little Brokey challenge, they were at work breaking all sorts of company policies in order to participate in this challenge and have the possibility of winning this $10,000. There was people from every industry I could think of doing this challenge, posting it, and some of them didn't even hide their name tags, y'all. You could clearly see where these people worked at. You could see their names. So in my opinion, a lot of people weren't really fearful to lose their job or to be placed in a position where they're even being questioned about this Brokey challenge because they weren't very discreet about how they were going about it. But here's where things start getting complicated, y'all. Now, one viral case that has sparked a lot of outrage in this whole Brokey challenge involves a woman who was working at the Waffle House for 6 years. She filmed herself and a bunch of her colleagues doing the Brokey challenge and ended up what? Fired. This actually was an interesting case here because her getting fired had a lot of people in a heated debate online. Many people felt as though this woman should not have been fired.
I just got fired because of that video of Big Latto's challenge. Yay, I'm glad I put 6 years in a company that would fire me in literally a day of posting one video that harms nobody, that everybody was actually literally rooting for and happy about, but whatever, smart decision, smart move, you know? And then they put me on, it's called like an EFR list or something. Basically, I could never get rehired again. They will never rehire me again. Okay, thanks, 16 to 22, thanks, all the bullshit I deal with, thanks.
While many viewers predicted that something like this might occur, some TikTokers thought that this was a good look for the Waffle House. And allegedly they needed it because there's some other stuff going on with the Waffle House on a public front. So they thought that this was a good opportunity to turn things around. The firing of this Waffle House employee comes around the same time as Waffle House is being accused of cheating workers on pay, making servers do non-tipped work like dishwashing and cooking while paying them as little as $3 an hour. And on the other side of the coin, there are people who are arguing that this sort of TikTok video and these sort of challenges in the workplace lack professionalism, no matter how fun and innocent a lot of these challenges may seem. And it's raising bigger questions about the balance between social media clout and real world job responsibilities. The irony that's kind of hard to ignore in this whole challenge and this whole situation is people are really risking their livelihoods in order to participate in a challenge in a song that mocks people being broke. And some of the people that's doing the challenge is going to end up being broke when HR sees what they've been up to online and doing these challenges in uniform, in their scrubs, you're representing the company.
Hey, Karen, what's going on? You wanted
Yeah,
to
can you come in and close the door?
Okay. I'll close it.
We wanted to ask you some questions.
Okay.
We wanted to ask you questions pertaining to policy and procedure of the store. Is that okay?
No, I don't. Am I getting fired?
What would give you the impression that you're getting fired? Yeah, Kenya, why would you ask that? Did someone say something to you?
I just have to ask because, it's just, it's pretty serious. You call me in the office and it's HR, and then he's here.
So the very thing that a lot of people were outraged about, because there was 10 grand on the line and a chance to be in a music video, that just all went out the window. And you kind of forgot the fact that you in real life could be exactly what this lady was talking about in her video, a brokey, someone who's not able to go on vacation unless it's their birthday, because some of y'all are not going to have a job if you get fired. And it's being hosted by a rapper named Latto, who is only giving one winner to this challenge, allegedly. So y'all are literally playing a lottery with your real job that you need real money for 10 grand and a chance to be on this music video. This is what the world has come to.
No, it's not too late for the contest. I'm gonna run the contest until I lock in the music video date.
She really turned the negative into a positive because she was getting negative press before all of this happened. And now her song is being used frequently in these videos. So she's getting her song out there and she's getting more publicity. Now, I did look in some of the comments of the videos and see what people were saying about the Brokey challenges. And a lot of people are bigging them up, talking about, oh, y'all did y'all big one. Or I did my big one in the Brokey challenge. Latto did her big one on y'all. I'm just going to say it. She did her big one on y'all. She turned this negative into a positive. And now some of y'all got to watch y'all backs at work and hope that your employer don't see this. HR finna call y'all in the office and you gonna wonder why. You see, we got to remember when it comes to celebrity, their social media presence is the job. Them pushing out their songs is the job. Marketing, being online, getting people to talk about them is the job. Your job is to flip burgers. No shade. Your job is to be at the Waffle House and making them people grits and eggs and bacon. And I'm not saying that a lot of these companies can't get good press from doing things like this. You just have to remember who you're working for and what they want you to be doing. If they didn't hire you to be on social media as a social media marketer and you take it upon yourself to do that and they fire you, you stepped outside of your job description. They didn't hire you to do all that. So you really doing the most. And to be totally honest, it's not to benefit the company. It's to benefit yourself because like I said, these people were doing it to get the $10,000 from Latto and to be in her music video. So it has nothing to do with the companies. People don't see that there is a line between you being a professional and your personal life. And this had everything to do with you doing something you wanted to do personally. You personally wanted that $10,000. You personally wanted to be in the music video. And your job don't care nothing about what you personally want. They want you to clock in and clock out and do exactly what they told you to do. So one of the things that frustrates me about this whole thing is a lot of people are not considering the fact that a lot of these companies and corporations are just looking for a reason to let you go because holiday season is upon them. And a lot of y'all ain't caught on to the game yet. They do the same 1-2 step every year. Holiday season come, a lot of y'all think y'all going to keep your jobs and you're so secure and you get laid off right before the holiday. And I don't like that for anybody. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying we understand a lot of things that happen with these jobs and these corporations. So y'all are online giving them reasons to look at you and say, yeah, that's the one that's going to get docked right there. Why? And this is exactly what I'd be talking about. A lot of y'all do stuff to put yourself in a bad position and then you're going to be boo-hoo crying and complaining, oh, they did this, they did that. But what did you do? And if you're honest with yourself, did you put yourself in the best positions to not get fired? Because a lot of these companies going to fire you anyway, even if you're doing great. But a lot of y'all are doing stuff to put yourself in a situation. And then y'all will be the ones in the follow-up videos on TikTok. Oh, they let me go. This might be a blessing for a lot of these people because I'm not even going to lie. A lot of y'all are really good videographers. But I'm just saying, if your job is to make that food, wait tables, etc., the company you currently work for don't care nothing about that. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I like the videography that some of y'all was doing. It was crazy. Like, y'all are talented. Was the Brokey challenge fun for a lot of people? I'm assuming yes. Like, it was even fun for me to watch. Like, this was one of my more fun videos that I got to do. But I think if you're somebody in this economy that is even a little bit worried about where you stand or losing your job because you don't have that financial security, you need to be the last person picking up that camera, trying to go viral, trying to get Latto's attention, trying to get this 10 grand, because in the end, you're probably going to end up losing a lot more than you would gain because everybody is not going to win this challenge. Latto don't got unlimited money to be given to all of y'all. And y'all have to remember, this is the business of Latto. She is encouraging her song that she is going to make money from, her label's going to make money from, whoever. And y'all are at work promoting her business or her song, and it's not going to hurt her none. It's going to hurt you if you get caught up at your corporate job doing something you wasn't supposed to do, or in your scrubs, and you supposed to be changing that old man in room 199. And they done caught you holding the money phone with a bunch of diapers in your ear talking about Brokey. Like, come on. When y'all are on the clock, y'all need to ask yourself, does the risk outweigh the reward? And for a lot of y'all, it don't, because you can't afford to have no job in this economy. You don't got no emergency fund, you ain't got no backup plan, and you don't have a job waiting to hire you if you get fired. And if something happened to you because you got fired from your job, Latto still got her job, which she is going to rap and she going to make this music. She going to be fine. What you going to do? Who's going to take care of you if you get fired? Because where Latto going to be at? Especially if you ain't win this 10 grand, because like I said, there was not unlimited winners. So Latto going to be nowhere to be found when your rent is due. When your light bill is due, when your electricity due, when you talk about, oh, I got kids, they fired me. Latto ain't got nothing to do with that. You took it upon yourself to get on TikTok, posting them people company with your tag on, with your name and everything. Wasn't even discreet about it. So don't be looking at Latto. Don't be looking at GoFundMe. Don't be looking at nobody. If you do this sort of stuff and you didn't think about what's going to happen in the after effects of you doing this stuff online. Another thing that we really need to realize and understand about these companies is it's not about what I think about a company and what they should allow. It's not about what you think a company should allow. When it comes to these companies, they will let you do whatever they say is acceptable. And if they don't like what you're doing, you're going to get the boot. I know we live in a world where a lot of y'all like to be like, oh, they tripping. These companies need to get on board with the times. But one thing y'all need to remember is they don't got to do anything. This is their company. There are so many people who operate with the level of entitlement, it don't even make sense. And you got to get on board with what they have going on. You can't just come in there and be like, well, I think I should be able to do this and blah, blah. Like, no, nobody cares. And a lot of y'all think that you're going to come in these areas and tell these companies what they going to do for you and how they going to treat you and how it's going to go when you want to, quote unquote, have fun and it's not that big of a deal. When you get the boot, I wish you luck on your job search. I really do. So I asked you all, should employees be fired for posting videos while at work on social media? 24% of you said yes, extremely unprofessional. 14% said no, it's not even that deep. A whopping 61% said depends why/if it went viral. And 1% said no, they're getting free press. Y'all let me know, based on what's going on with the Waffle House, should they have let that employee slide because they were already getting bad press? Like, I can understand that argument. But two things can be wrong at the same time. Let me know, but we got to start making better decisions today in order to have a better future.